Okay, so this episode today is about Jordan Peele's two most famous movies. It's about Get Out and Us. And we're going to be talking about both movies. And we should say which one's better.
That's hard.
I know, but let's do it.
Okay.
So basically Get Out versus Us. You know, two very important, culturally important movies. Mm-hmm. I think we should start with Us because everybody already seen Get Out. Okay, so I'm going to say what I thought the movie was about before I watched the movie, because I didn't want to watch this movie.
I really don't know what it's about.
You watched it already?
No, I watched it already, but it's like too much. I don't get why.
No, I'm saying what I thought the movie was about before I even saw the movie. Like when I saw the trailer. Because something about this movie didn't get me excited like Get Out did. Like when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, this is too much like fighting, and I was like, I don't know, the story didn't literally like draw me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't think I'm gonna watch this movie. I thought it was just about like, honestly I don't even know, like when I saw that it was like them again, I thought it was some brujeria thing, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like this. But then I saw like the synopsis, and I saw that it was about like the that it wasn't brujeria, it was like doctor experiment. I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. And I watched it, and I was like, ma'am, what that about?
Yeah.
Okay, but did you like it?
I liked it.
This like, it's weird because it's like, you don't know why you like it, but it's good.
Yeah.
So
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Although I will say the beginning was really slow for me because it was it was just a trailer.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
it was like exactly what the trailer showed in the beginning. I was like, okay, and it was the trailer stretched out into like 40 minutes.
40 minutes, yeah.
So it was really slow, and it took me a while to get into it. That's the only like downside to it, and also I just don't get why. Maybe you know. Maybe you'll explain.
Okay, so let's give a little plot summary. Obviously, if you haven't seen the movie,
don't listen
to this part. Basically, it's like this family goes to the beach. The lady is getting flashbacks because when she was younger, she went to that beach. And she left her parents because they were arguing to go to this mirror house. And she sees a mirror that isn't reflecting her. It's like her face, but it's her doppelganger. And yeah, so she's like mentally scarred. So when they go now, the family, she doesn't want to go. She's like avoiding it. She hates it. She hates talking. She's like antisocial, and she's like, nah, please don't take me to the beach.
You know, she's having anxiety.
She's anxiety. She's like
PTSD.
People. Okay, she's like, everybody stay away. She's like,
she's kind of like that too, but she's also just like super alterada. Like,
yeah, she's like on 10 always. It's like weird.
Yeah.
She's always worried about where her kids are. It's like a lot going on. So then, the son runs away, gets lost. He goes into the mirror house, right?
He sees the man like on the beach.
Oh, I didn't know if he went in or not.
No, I don't think he went in.
So he sees a guy on the beach, but that guy, they had actually just seen him dead. Remember? So he was like the freak.
Oh, yeah.
And that was actually one of the first tethered people to show in the movie. So then, whatever. Then she's like, son, come here. Yeah. And then they go home. They're scared. She's like,
he doesn't say what it is.
He doesn't say.
He says he went to the bathroom.
Yeah, because he's lost, I guess. I don't know.
He doesn't get it, I guess. He just saw like a bloody man.
Yeah. So anyways, they go home. The mom's paranoid now. She tells the husband about how she went back, and the husband's like, relax. The husband is so funny. I love him so much.
Funny. He's kind of messed up too. He's like trying to be like white and rich, right?
Yeah, he's trying to be like rich, and like
doesn't care.
He's fighting with the white family that's friends because he wants a bigger boat, and it's like a whole thing. Anyway. So then they come back home. The family's in the yard. They're like, what the heck? The dad goes out, tries to fight him, and then they try to get in the house. They end up getting in the house.
They break in, yeah.
So then it's basically all versions of them. And they're freaking out. But the wife is like, she's freaking out. She like oddly knows what's happening.
Well, because it's happened to her before.
Yeah. Spoiler.
Anyway, no, but like, not a spoiler. Like, she knows.
Oh, yeah, because she knows, exactly. She knows that these people exist.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like, she's seen.
So that's what I thought at first. I'm like, okay, she's chill, but because she, like, knows
because she knows.
real. Like, she's not crazy. Like, this is a real thing.
So, okay, also, these people haven't said a word. They just have scissors in their hand, and they're just staring at them. And they're like them, but they're, like, weird. They're, like, on crack. So the lady immediately, the real lady, is like, what do you want? Like, I'll give you anything you want. Bargaining with them, and the family's like, what the heck is going on? So the lady tells the fake lady, the twin lady, what are we gonna... Tethered. Red. Mm-hmm. She tells the whole family the story about how she met the lady and the shadow people who live in the sewers.
And, like, why?
I didn't get that. Okay, so they live in the sewers because the government wanted to do some sort of test on people. And, like, they live in the sewer and they eat bunnies.
What I'm saying. I don't get it.
They mirror I was reading this. They mirror, like, everything that people do
underground or something?
Yeah. But why?
That's what I'm saying. Why? Why is this whole thing happening?
I don't understand that
That's
at
what
all.
I don't get. So
they kind of blow over that, too. It's like, what is this?
Yeah, it's just like a made-up story for no reason.
Doesn't make any sense. Let me look at my notes, because I took notes.
There's no, like, context to it. It's just a story.
It's just like, oh, yeah, there's a whole population of people.
And, like, they hate their real versions of themselves.
Well, they hate them because they are, like, not allowed to go up.
Yeah.
And this is another thing that confuses me. Because when you see... Well, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway. So she's like, okay, all these people live in the basement, in the subway, sewer, and they mirror everything. Like, you have your mirror person in the sewer, and they're doing everything you're doing. And so it explains why she got married to the other guy, the shadow version of the guy, and they have shadow kids that looks exactly like them.
Raw rabbit.
They eat rabbits. I don't know.
Do you remember the part in the beginning where it was just like, it was literally just rabbits?
In the beginning, it was for like 5
minutes.
And everybody's
like, okay, let's speed this along.
Anyone?
Like, that part got me messed up.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Okay. Anyway, so okay. But so like I said, the people aren't saying anything, only Red is talking. But she has like a scratched up voice. So we're like, okay, maybe she's the smart one. Yeah, she learned how to talk. The other ones don't talk. So then Red tells the shadow people to like go attack the versions of themselves. So everyone's on their own. And this was weird. That like every version of themselves wanted to fight the other person except for the son.
Yeah, the son, they wanted to like play.
They were like playing. And, like, playing with fire. And he had...
Maybe because he was a baby.
Maybe. I don't know. But they were, like, friends. I was like, okay. Anyway, Red ties the real version... What's the real version of Red? Adelaide. Mm-hmm. Red ties Adelaide to a table, handcuffs her to a table, and is, like... Explains to her what they're trying to plan. So, basically, if you're a shadow person, you kill the person that is you.
And then you become...
And then you go stand and hold everyone's hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because, yeah. Whatever. So everyone's, like, fighting off their person. The dad ends up fighting off his person. The daughter does. They, like, outran Red and the son's version of their shadows, but they didn't kill him yet. Mm-hmm. Remember? Mm-hmm. So then they're, like, trying to find the white family. They go to the white family. They're all dead. They fight off the white people's family. Mm-hmm. Which I didn't understand why the white family shadows were trying to murder them. Because if that's not your person, why do you care?
They're just trying to murder everybody.
They're just trying to murder everybody. Everybody's getting murdered. Literally everyone's getting murdered. And you just see, like, throughout the movie, they're holding the hands and they're, like, getting in a line. Mm-hmm. So, the kid in the shadow version, he, like, makes the shadow version burn himself alive by, like, backing into the fire. Crying. And then when he backs in, Red takes him and captures him and takes him to the sewer. Mm-hmm. So the mom's like, I've got to go after my son.
She leaves. Escapes.
She escapes down. She goes down the sewer. And she's going down, and it shows an escalator that only moves down. So now people are saying that that's why the people couldn't get out of the sewer, because the escalator moves down, not up. Mm-hmm. What that got to do with anything? Walk up the damn escalator. That don't make no sense. I didn't understand that part at all. But I guess
That's stupid.
I guess they're zombies and they can't do it, but that whole theory was, like, dumb. Like, you're telling me they can't go up the sewer? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, she goes down, she finds Red. She fights Red, she kills Red. She gets the son. Cool. Everything's fine. The family's safe, right? Mm-hmm. But then it shows, like, them trying to drive away, and then it shows all the people still holding hands all around, like, America. Mm-hmm. And then it, like, kept alluding to Hands Across America. I wasn't alive for that, so I don't really know what that means.
It was what?
I wasn't alive for Hands Across America. It was, like, a big thing, I guess, though.
I don't know what that is.
It was, like, for world hunger.
Look it up.
What was it? World War something. Ronald Reagan was like, everybody's gonna hold hands, like, across America, literally. And they did it for 15 minutes to, like, show unity in America.
Would they show what?
Unity.
Okay, what is it called?
Hands Across America. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it was showing that. So it was basically, like, to me, it was alluding, like, they're not really safe because these people are everywhere.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, if they don't move... Because once they held hands, they didn't kill anyone after that. I didn't see any of the shadow people, once they held hands, they didn't really go after anyone after that. It was just a really weird ending. And then at the end, it shows that Red was actually the real version of her. And that the shadow girl, when they were 10, in the little mirrors, tied her up, handcuffed her to her shadow bed downstairs, and went and lived off her life. Mm-hmm. And I was like... explains why she, like, knew what was happening, kind of.
Why the other girl was the only one who could talk.
Why the other girl was the only one who could talk. Why the other girl, like, led this revolution of the shadow people, because she was, like, a real person. And why they all listened to her. Because I guess shadow people can only listen to real people.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Doesn't make sense.
The little girl must have been messed up. It's like, why would she want to kill the entire human population?
Because she was down there since she was, like, 9.
Like, instead of fixing it?
She ain't even know. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd probably do the same thing.
I
wouldn't kill everyone, but I'd go insane, for sure.
I just, like, why was that her solution? Is she, like, I don't know.
Okay, so here are my notes. Basically, I hope everybody knows what's happening if you're not going to go watch the movie. I hope you get it now.
Explained it.
So, here's some us facts. It was, like, broke a box office record for, like, original thriller movie thing, which was crazy because I would have never thought that. Mm-hmm. But it is a good movie. Like, when you leave...
It's a great movie, but is it the best movie I've ever seen? No.
But it made me... Okay, this is what I've heard.
And it did.
Yeah, this is what... Everybody that I've known that's watched it has, like, gone on YouTube and watched, like, an explanation of it. So, like, even people who haven't seen it have watched, like, the explained ending. Because everybody's like... What? Because that ending gets you, because you're like, well, I just wasted my entire life watching this? What? Like, you're, like, confused? I don't know. I actually really did enjoy watching it, because, like, it was, like, made really well, you know?
Yeah,
and
sure.
Yeah, and the music really went really good with it.
And it was freaky.
It was, yeah.
It was a good amount of freaky, because it wasn't, like, disturbing.
Exactly.
But... It was like, it gave you like...
Yeah, exactly. It was like open for a lot of people to like. That's probably why it broke a record. Because it wasn't like strictly like, this movie is for people who love scary movies. Or this movie is for people who love drama and like love crime movies. It was like for everyone.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it confused everyone too.
Yeah.
So, but anyway. So, okay. So apparently the movie is about... This is what I've gotten off my research. Like, Jordan is obsessed with duality and, like, two sides of a person. And he's, like, obsessed with that, right? And so he showed that with obviously the two versions of a person. He showed that with, like, the tool people using to, like, fight their real version of them, the shadow people, being scissors, because it's, like, two blades, right?
Okay.
And then he showed that with the twins being in the movie, because there's, like, the white family has the twins, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then people holding hands, the car stickers holding hands, 11:11, like the mirrored thing. So basically, like, he's, like, obsessed with, like, there being, like, mirrored imaging, whatever.
Okay, got you.
Then it's also about classism.
Okay.
Because, like, having people live in the shadow and how they, like, literally up out of the shadows, and like how these people were literally being ignored, how they were like trying to copy everyone above them, and how the people the people above them were like, why are they trying to do this? Like, they didn't understand them. They didn't really have, to be fair, they didn't have a lot of time to understand because they were just being murdered.
I still don't understand it. I really don't.
Okay, wait. So it's like, so that's tying into, like, he wanted to make it, like, classism in the U.S., and that's why it was called Us, to, like, be, like, U.S. Saying, like, I mean, it's a really dark way to do it, but I kind of understand, where it's, like, like, if you're an immigrant or something, and you come, you kind of have to live in, like, people who have already been here, or people who, like, are a citizen's shadow, because you're always going to make less money than them, you're basically doing exactly what they're doing, but you're, like... You're getting less for it. You're getting treated differently. And then when you want to say something, they're like, well, you're not a citizen, so shut up. So I kind of understand it in that sense. Yeah, also, he wanted to, like, mirror it or, like, tie it into jails in America. And he did that with the handcuffs, like, her handcuffing to the table, and then when she was little, handcuffing her to the basement where they lived, the shadows. So, and then also them all wearing those red suits is like jail suits. And yeah, so basically saying, like, if you're on a lower class, you can't really choose for yourself because of the way America's set up. You don't really have that many options if you're like poor, if you're like, you know.
Right.
Which made sense.
Yeah, I guess.
And then what else? Yeah, so those are, like, the two main themes of the movie, which are, like, super deep.
Yeah, they are.
And, but yeah.
It's Jordan Peele movie.
It's Jordan Peele movie, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I get that. I do get that, but, like, I just don't get... I mean, I don't know. If she was a human the whole time, I just don't get why her solution was to kill everybody. Like, they obviously... The people didn't know about this, so why are they getting killed for it?
I also don't know how much the government had to do, because she said that the government forgot these shadow people and, like, left them in the basement and forgot about them. So I'm like, well, if the little girl would have came up, I'm, like, thinking, if the little girl would have just came up.
She probably would have gotten killed.
She probably would have gotten killed, right? And her family. Because they would have been like, damn, this girl got out, let me kill her. So maybe she did think about it, and she was like, how the heck am I going to get out of here? Only ways to kill everyone. And it's like, well, okay, also, before she went to see the mirrors when she was little, she saw that 11:11 texto, so maybe that inspired her. Because that texto's like, that Bible verse is like saying how bringing wrath upon a people. So maybe she was just, and also, I forgot to say, her parents, like, wanted a divorce, so she was, like, miserable.
Yeah.
So maybe she was just, like, had violence on her mind from the beginning. And so when this little freak girl just locked her in the basement, maybe she was like, dang, well, I'm trying to go crazy. But another thing, I also maybe thought she was locked down there because you know how you're, like, supposed to do what your other person does? So maybe she literally couldn't do anything because the girl wouldn't come to the beach. So when she finally came to the beach, she finally escaped, yeah. That makes sense. You really got to think about this movie. It's not like a movie you can just watch and leave. Which, okay, brings me to Get Out. Get Out was, like, interesting and, like, whatever, but you can understand it. And you can tie it to black people and, like, real issues right away.
Symbolism, like, right away.
It's, like, apparent. It's, like...
Well, maybe that was a point. I feel like that was a point.
Maybe that was his point where he was, like, trying to introduce himself as a film person and be like, this is kind of what I'm going to do from now on. So everybody just knew what was happening. But this one is way more like you gotta watch a video and do a paper on it.
That's a good thing. I like that because I don't want, like, it's good that he's branching out and, like, making his own movies. They don't always have to be, you know, super clear cut. Like, this is what I'm talking about. He's just trying to make a scary movie. And that's what makes it interesting too, because, like, I want to watch a movie that has double meaning and has, like, all this stuff. And Get Out was good, don't get me wrong, but I like to do the research and stuff. I don't even like it at all to be, like, that apparent, you know? Because then it's like, oh, you did a political scary movie. Like, you're dumb, you know? Yeah, exactly.
But this is, like, really interesting, I feel like.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So let me get in more to the meanings. So the 11:11 was used with the Bible verse on that hobo guy. It was the prize number of her Thriller t-shirt she bought when she was little. It was, so when the husband was watching the football game, the game was tied 11-11. And then when the clock struck 11:11 when she was tucking in her son to bed. So, like, he's in love with 11:11. And then, what else? Yeah, so he said he was
What's that called when it's like a symbol that's present throughout the whole thing?
Yeah.
What is that called?
It is,
a motif.
Motif. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's cool, though, because I didn't even notice any of that. And that's what, like, the movie, like, you're so tied into the movie, and you think it's going to end, like, crazily the entire time, that you don't even care about what she's talking about.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then these are other, like, little Easter eggs in the movie. So, another thing people noticed when Adelaide killed Red, she made that, like, gross noise. And I noticed that in the movie. I was like, why is she sounding like them?
Yeah.
And then when they did that, I wanted to punch myself in the face. Because I was like, she's one of them! So, like, that's why the son... For real! That's why the son was so scared of her. Because you remember when she opened the door and she was like, whatever? Because he heard her mom make that crazy noise that these shadow people make. And that's why he was side-eyeing her the whole ride back. Because he was like, this girl... He figured her whole thing out. Somebody tried to set me. The son was holding his mask, looking at the mom like, I think somebody tried to set me out. Because it was crazy. She really did make a really gross noise. Oh my God.
That was disgusting.
Wait, and did he hear, like, Red say all that stuff? Because didn't she do, like, a whole speech about when you locked me in this basement? Or did she not say that?
I don't think he heard it.
He was in that locker, though. He wasn't that far. I don't know. So, yeah. So, that was, like, one hint of you to know, like, that they were...
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, foreshadowing. And then it was also, like, foreshadowing when she, like, said that she was at the beach talking to the lady and, like, her friend. And she, like, wouldn't talk to her. And then she said, like, I've never been a talker. Like, I don't really talk much. Mm-hmm. And I was like, 'cause you a little shadow little girl.
She, like, learned how to speak. Remember when she was little, she didn't speak.
Because when she was little, yeah, they were showing her... Okay, after she got captured, supposedly, as a viewer, they were showing her in therapy and she wouldn't talk.
She wouldn't talk. They were, like, dance and sing and draw.
And then she learned how to talk.
Express herself. So she had to teach herself how to talk.
Because she was a little shadow girl, not because she was PTSD.
Yeah, because she just wasn't from this earth.
I was like, this little girl got me chopped.
Yeah.
That was like the worst.
I mean, but I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have thought it was just PTSD.
Yeah.
Like, that's not something that I can be like, oh, I should have known.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because she was, like, always a little shy or whatever.
Yeah.
So, anyways. What else? Yeah, so this is another thing. When Jordan Peele was talking about, like, because he used a whole bunch of references from all these types of movies from the 80s. Because, like, the movie was set in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
So he used all these, like, references from the 80s. And he's in love with the 80s. And he used Michael Jackson as, like, with the Thriller t-shirt. And then with the one glove, like, all the shadows had one glove. And they were all wearing red, like, because red was from the Thriller music video.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And then he said, like, he was inspired by the Goonies. What the heck is up with the dang Goonies that everybody is inspired by the goddamn Goonies?
Wait, let me look it up.
That little movie. I will never watch the Goonies. Well, now I probably should.
No, don't watch them.
It's not a horror movie, though. It's, like, supposed to be, like, a
kid's movie.
Yeah. But everyone, Kendrick likes the Goonies. Like, all these people who are famous are in love with the goddamn Goonies. What is up with that dang movie? I don't mess with the 80s like that, first of all.
Yeah, it's creepy.
80s was a weird time. And now y'all want me to sit down and watch the Goonies?
Don't watch it. Hell no.
You looked up the movie?
No, yeah, no.
Ew, that looks like a bad book. No.
See, I still mess with these kind of movies. I don't.
But, like, it inspired these people to write these, like,
well,
films.
it's on them. Nobody's going to get the reference.
Yeah, well, old people, yeah. But I'm like, I'm not trying to watch no goddamn Goonies.
Right.
He did, like, 4 different Goonie references.
Yeah.
And he did a couple Goonie references in Get Out, too. Mm-hmm. Why? I don't even care. Okay, anyways. So, another interesting thing about Us is that when they did, like, because they obviously did, like, the person double. So when they, like, instead of doing, like, usually in film, when you do, like in The Parent Trap, when you have your person in your movie, what you do is, like, you split the screen in half.
Yeah.
So you film the movie twice, but, like, you'll have, like, let's say Lupita, she's over here talking, and then they'll film it again when she's over here talking. Mm-hmm. And they just split the screen in 2, and add this film, add that film.
Yes.
But for this movie, they didn't do that. They used, like, the same people who did visual effects on Black Panther and, like, all these crazy movies. And so they did film the movie. Yeah, no. They did film the movie twice, but instead, they would have, like, their double, like, their stunt double. And they would literally have to film the movie exactly the same. Like, switching places. And then instead, they would, like, take Lupita's face and, like, crop it onto the other person. Or, like, her hand or something. And, like, Jordan said that he did that to make it, like, look more, like, distorted and, like, creepy. And I'm thinking, like, they had to do that with every scene.
That's the mouse.
They had to, like, literally hand paint this movie.
That's really crazy.
They had to literally do that. They, like, pieced the bodies together. Like, that scene where the little girl's, like, choking the other girl and putting her in the basement. Like, her hand is hers, but then the other hand isn't. And then, like, it's from different, like, 5 different shots in one movie. Or one scene.
That's literally insane.
I'm like, okay.
Dedication.
It's a lot happening. Oh, and then they also did, like, a cool thing in the hallway in the basement where all the bunnies were. It was like a square room, but they made it look so long because they had, like, a removable wall. Mm-hmm. So every time they would fight, they would just move the wall a little more, so it'd make the hallway look, like, so long.
Yeah.
So, like, basically, Jordan Peele isn't only, like, reinventing scary movies. He's, like, reinventing film. Period. That's kind of insane.
Period.
But, yeah, like, a lot of scary movie fans were saying how they like this movie more because it's, like, more focused on the story, less focused on just getting you scared. Just to, like, have a jump scare or something.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he would ever make a movie like that.
I didn't really
It's always tied to something, but I just like that this movie isn't tied to, like, it isn't, like, in your face, like, this is about racism, or this is, which is fine, too, but, like, what I'm saying is, like, it's good that, like, he can now make his own movies the way he wants to make his movies. Yeah. It doesn't always have to be political.
But you know what? Watching it, I knew there was, like, some bigger meaning. Because when I was watching it, I was like, okay. But there's, like, too many questions me asking that I knew that there was something bigger. So I knew it was going to end crazy, partially because Twitter told me. But I knew, like, something was coming because I was like, there's no way these people just beat everybody and they just left. So when he hit you with that thing at the end, I was like, nah, I'm going to have to do some research because this don't even look right.
Yeah.
And then now I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Jail. Classism. I see you, Jordan. But you know what? Even if you didn't know that movie was all about, like, all that other stuff, it's still a good movie. Which I'm trying to figure out why. I guess really just because of how good it was made. Like, if I didn't tell you... Great. Yeah. Like, if I didn't tell you it was about jails and classism and all that, it's still good.
Yeah, it was just, like, a good movie, period.
And the Got 5 on it, people were hating, but that was a really good song.
Why were people hating?
It's like a remix or whatever. But
oh, the remix. They're mad about that?
Yeah. But every time it came on, I was like, oh, something's about to go down.
Mm-hmm.
I think it ended with the song, too. No, it ended with some weird 80s song. Maybe that's, like, the only flaw is that it has too many 80s references.
I hate when movies do that.
It's just because I hate the 80s.
I
just hate the 80s.
Let's move on!
Get away from the 80s, you freaks! Okay, yeah, but I'm still mad about that little escalator thing, but I guess, like, we explained why.
stupid.
It doesn't make any sense, but okay.
Yeah, that was too much of a stretch.
Like, yeah, like, girl.
They can't go up the escalator.
Because it was a downward spiral escalator. Like, what? And that wouldn't actually, well, I guess that does make sense. Oh, this also makes sense, like, we know that the shadow girl knew where Red was to find her to kill her because that's her shadow, so she has to basically follow her.
Yeah. Says that the government tried to clone people but stopped the experiment because they realized they can't clone bodies. They can only clone bodies and not souls. So the whole girl had to learn how to like have a soul, which is just.
Are you joking? She was definitely special though because that House of Mirrors was there for a really long time. You're telling me nobody went to the House of Mirrors? Like, you're telling me she's the only shadow person that was like, hey, let me mess around and put this girl in the basement. Yeah. So she was special, obviously. It was a lot. When I left the movie theater, I was like, kind of drained a little bit.
Yeah, it is a little bit mentally draining.
I was like, okay, what the freak. Versus Get Out, I was like, fine, that's a great movie. Thank you for your time. But I also feel like Get Out ended happier. So.
Yeah, I wish it didn't.
We were just talking about the alternate ending.
Yeah. I like the alternate ending better because it's just like that's just sad and messed up, but like that's real. Maybe
it's a tie. Okay, so in the alternate ending, he goes to jail when he kills the white lady.
Because they see him.
Because the cops come and see him. Yeah. But
which is like that would happen.
No, but remember I watched it with you and I saw the police car and I was like, if it's the police and he goes to jail, I'm leaving. No, it's too real. Like and that's what Jordan said. Too real. Every black person would have been so mad at him if that's how it ended.
But that's real life.
Too bad. We don't want real life. We want a good old time.
I want no happy ending.
Maybe that's why he did a bad ending for us. Or like a twisted ending for us.
Yeah, I like twisted endings.
I'm excited.
Twisted, but like, it's not even twisted.
It is twisted. It's too much. It's too much, Paloma. Stop trying to put black people in jail, Paloma.
I'm not trying to put black people in jail. Be quiet.
Stop trying to bring the feds into it, Paloma. There was like no police in Us. And they was killing people left and right. There was literally no police, but...
There's no types of nothing. Like, nobody defending them. It's just themselves.
There's just the news people in that one episode, and that's it. Anyway, I don't know which one I like more. I think I might like Us more.
I don't know. I think because I watched Us illegally... bad quality. The quality was some trash.
Yeah, and people laughing in the back.
Random French subtitles. So I didn't really have a great experience. Like I watched Get Out in theaters, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
So I liked Get Out more, and I understand Get Out. Like I remember it clearly, and I know every single part of it. So I would choose Get Out, but Us was a good movie.
Yeah.
For it being illegally downloaded on my tiny phone screen.
I think I like Us for what we said. Like, it's just more... It's more subtle, less in your face. But Get Out will always be a classic.
Yeah.
Like, that's gonna always be a classic, period. I'm excited. Oh, I also like Us because Lupita was, like, the face of it. Like, a girl lead.
Love that.
And it wasn't even forced. It wasn't even like, yes, this is a scary movie about a woman empowerment. It wasn't. It was just like, here's a movie with a girl as the front. That's it. You don't have to get weird about it. Mm-hmm. Effortless. Quite literally.
Yeah.
Which you wouldn't expect from a male director. He's just very, like, weird. I don't know. And to think he's, like, a comedian.
Right.
But, like, you can tell. The movies are funny.
Crazy.
Like, they have funny parts. So you can tell, like, it's written well. But I'm excited. He has, like, 2 movies coming out in 2020.
Yeah. We have to watch his docuseries.
He has a docuseries. Blacksman is another. And Twilight Zone.
I don't know if I can watch Twilight Zone.
It's, like, gonna mess us up.
Yeah. And
it's like Black Mirror on steroids, right?
Yeah. No, Black Mirror is Twilight Zone on stairs.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So, I mean, I could probably handle it, but, like, I just feel like I won't get it because I haven't watched the originals.
Heck the originals.
Yeah, but I feel like maybe I'll miss a lot.
Original in black and white. I'm never watching a movie in black and white.
Oh, hell no.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
A whole like seasoned episode on black film, and then we're like, I'm never watching.
I'm never watching a black and white movie.
Ew! Like actually, ew.
Who can actually sit there and watch? I remember for my film class, they made me literally watch silent film. I fell asleep.
Like
who in their right mind sits
in their
there?
right man's?
Who in their right man's
like
sits there and watches that?
To be honest, no. Actually, to be honest, like for real, I'm not even trying to say like to be funny.
Like the best movie? You know, if you look up like best movies of all time, they're all in black and white. How
Casablanca the best movie of all time? It's not. I guarantee you, it's not. This is what I'm saying. Like genuinely, this is my opinion. I'm not even trying to be funny or like why would I watch that? It doesn't make sense. I have so many other better options.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Like, when I was in my film class, they were like, you know, it's to, like, think about how filmmakers were thinking back then. That's the past, baby girl. We have a new, better technology. Why I gotta watch them?
Deeper stories.
Way deeper stories. Huh?
Citizen Kane's, like, the best movie. It's trash.
The way I don't even know what that is. What is that? Who cares? Terrible. Like, I'm so sorry. Even Breakfast at Tiffany's, I know there's like 40-year-olds that would die for that movie. I don't get it.
I barely want to watch Breakfast Club. I really hate that movie.
Breakfast Club is so bad. I'm sorry, yo, for real.
That was like, what, the 80s?
Yeah, 80s. Damn 80s.
Freaking
Literally Breakfast Club, from what I remember, because I fell asleep. It's like kids in detention being idiots.
And it's like so revolutionary because one of them smokes a cigarette. The hell?
Girl, I'm going to watch Bring It On again, and I'm going to have a great time. Why the heck would I watch Kids in Detention?
Right.
When I have Ned's Declassified.
Ned's Declassified? That's the way you're going to use. Ned's Declassified, the TV show.
Versus Breakfast. I will stand in front of Hollywood and defend Ned's Declassified versus Breakfast Club any day.
I'd rather watch Sky High. That is more interesting.
Like,
that is a more interesting movie about teenagers, different teenagers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand this, like, force on, like, we have to watch past movies. Like, I understand if you're trying to get inspiration from them, but if you have your own good idea, why would I have to go reference them when I have my own good idea?
Yeah.
I don't get that. Like, that they're, like, forcing you to look...
you don't need to pay homage if you're already doing better than them. No need.
Literally, guys, my iPhone films a better movie than Casablanca. That's just facts.
No, yeah. But that's because also there was no cameras back then.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I am already better by just breathing.
I'm sure for its time was great, but that doesn't mean I have to watch it in my film class. I don't have to watch this. This is not going to teach me anything. I'm sorry.
It literally isn't.
I'm sorry about it.
It literally is not. Okay, but back to the Us thing. Us versus Get Out. So you voted Get Out. I voted Us.
But it's also kind of biased, like I said.
And also, we know nothing about scary movies.
Nothing.
But, like, that's okay, because neither movie is, like, scary movie. Mm-mm. But he said he referenced Nightmare on Elm Street, and he referenced all these crazy, like, classic... Oh, The Shining. I don't understand the hype around The Shining, but I also don't like scary movies.
I don't think I really ever sat down and watched, like, a full scary movie.
Me neither.
I watched The Conjuring, I think. I don't remember a thing.
Ew, Paloma.
I know. I know. I think that's the only one I actually sat down and watched, but I don't remember it.
I don't like what is Paranormal Activity? No. I don't think anyone likes those.
I haven't watched it.
I don't like scary movies, like the actual series. I did watch a couple of Final Destination, but from what I remember, Final Destination was like...
Is that a scary movie?
Yeah, wasn't that just like people dying?
I think so.
Yeah, so that's kind of what... That's messed up, but that's like kind of what I like. I like those movies that are kind of like thriller, crime. That's probably why I like Us so much. Because it's not like...
Yeah. I really like it because it's really not that disturbing. I don't really like disturbing movies.
But then I think, like, from what I understand, this is what I understand Nightmare on Elm Street is. Freddy Krueger... Is that the one?
Yeah,
Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger has a mask and he just kills everyone. right?
Innovative.
That's the theory, right?
Yeah.
So why is that, like, the movie that invented murder?
I don't know.
Again, we might sound like complete idiots because we don't know.
But, like, I have also never seen the movie, so I don't have an opinion. I just know that, like, if you put this in the movies today, I'm not going to get it. A lot of people aren't going to get it, so there's no point. Just take it out.
Take the first one.
You don't have to say that you referenced anybody.
Stop telling kids you referenced the Goonies.
Just end it on that.
Stop telling people about the Goonies. I hate the Goonies so much. No, guys, literally go look. What if some people love the Goonies? Who cares? Go look up the Goonies. Like,
if you love the Goonies, why?
Why?
Comment down below.
No, dead ass comment why you love the Goonies, because I really need to know. Ask your parents. Maybe it's a parents thing.
Maybe.
You look, I'm telling you, okay. Like, this is kind of all over the place. We're doing, like, all types of film. But when people say they like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, I understand that. Because that's cool. That's, like, kids shrinking.
It's different.
It's different. That's, like, one of the only 80s movies I understand. Or, 16 Candles, is that the one? Little dumb, yeah. I've never watched either, but I understand the concept. But when you tell me the Goonies...
That's like the randomest thing to say.
Go look up the movie poster for the Goonies. It is horrible.
It looks scary.
It looks... But scary, like dumb.
Scary, like, I don't want to...
Like Captain Underpants.
Yeah.
Like dumb.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Not...
Anyway.
Don't recommend watching that. I've never seen it, but I don't recommend
watching okay, it. Real quick to end it. What do you think your tethered person would be like?
Ooh, I don't know.
Mine would have straight hair.
I have no idea.
I would have straight hair, and she'd be, like, really good at, like, athletics. She would kill me instantly. I'd kind of let her. If she was better than me, I'd let her.
I don't know. What's, like, the opposite of me? Someone who...
Yours would talk a lot.
I already talk a lot.
But, like, more than you.
Yeah.
Because you talk a lot, but, like, she would be, like, yelling.
Like, in your face.
Yeah, in your face, like...
Yeah.
I'm your tethered. Wait, they can't even talk.
Okay, so my tethered wouldn't talk.
No, your tethered would be the only one that can talk.
Yeah. She would be loud.
Oh my god, that's so funny. They can't even talk. We're like, yours is gonna be like, we're chatterbox. No, that's so funny.
Yeah.
It's hard to think about. Like, literally, what would you do if you saw some...
draw, because I can't draw. Yeah.
That's like her talent.
Yeah, that's like her talent. She's like artistic.
I don't know. Like, it's hard to think about, literally. Like, that's why I don't understand twins. Like, you literally just have somebody that looks like you everywhere. And you will never escape them.
If I don't get twins. I don't understand it.
I don't get it.
I mean, I don't know what it was like to have a twin. Imagine if I had a twin.
I'd die. I would die.
That would be so weird.
No, I've been friends with actually my fair share of twins, and they are different. But that's like...
For sure, but that's still weird.
Yeah. And actually, the twins I've been friends with, none of them are, like, identical twins. So I don't know what it is to be friends with, like, literally someone who looks exactly like the other person.
I've been friends with identical twins.
Isn't it weird? Do you get them confused sometimes?
No. It's weird. Because in my head, even though they're completely different people, I always pair them together.
Yeah. Like, I'm not... Like, obviously, I'd think about one.
Like, I wouldn't choose a favorite.
Right.
I can't.
They're always going to be, like, two and two.
They're always going to be 2 and 2, even if their personalities are completely different.
Even if one moves halfway across the room, I know... Or the room? Halfway across the room. If they move,
across
like...
Earth.
Yeah. If they, like, we don't see them ever... If one twin lives, like, near me, every time I think about that twin, I'm going to think about the other one.
Yeah.
And I'll be like...
It's, like, automatically put up in your head.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I'd fight with my twin every day if I had a twin.
Oh, my God.
I don't like that.
I would want to have twins.
You have twins or you have a twin?
No, have twins.
Have twins?
No.
I guess it's less work to raise. You only got to raise technically one.
Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Okay, so just to end it, if you have twins, you only have to raise one person. So that's it. No, but yeah, like we're gonna put something where you can say if you like Get Out or Us better. Please explain if you like the Goonies. I need to know why. I feel like it's a certain group of people that like the Goonies.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know how to describe that group of people.
Me neither.
It's just
explain, ask your parents, find someone who likes the Goonies, and please tell us why. Okay, yeah. But, and watch, like, another Jordan Peele movie. I'm honestly a big fan of him.
Oh, yeah. Give us some recs.
Give us some recs. Yeah, if you've seen the other ones, what's the tea?
What's the tea on his docuseries? What's the tea on his other shows?
Yeah, are they better than Us? Is Us and Get Out, like, overrated if you've seen the other ones?
Yeah.
Do you think Us and Get Out are overrated anyway? I don't think so at all.
I don't think so. Yeah, I really don't think so. I think it got exactly what it deserved. Both.
Right. Because for us, just us, we don't watch any scary movies, and we went to see it, and we liked it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's impact already. Yeah. Also, our palate is so seasoned that, like, for them to get on there, it's kind of iconic.
Yeah, it's true.
For real. Oh, another thing I didn't even touch on. I like that he makes movies, like, obviously, that are, like, mostly black people casted. White people be getting mad over that. He did,
I don't get why people get mad over that. Like, that, it makes absolutely no sense.
If you want to make a movie with all white people, collect your people and go make one.
Nobody's going to get mad that you have a Caucasian cast. Nobody cares.
Guess what?
Leave everybody else alone.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Leave him alone.
You're mad that your white directors are running out of ideas and making everything out of a book.
It's his damn movie. And it's about time.
Shut up. Make your own movie. Period. But people were getting mad at him anyway. People were getting mad at him.
People will say mad.
Yeah. At the Sundance festivals or whatever festivals they do, he was answering questions and they were like, oh, will you ever make a movie with all white people? And that was a dumb question. That was a dumb question.
Why in the world would he do that?
Stupid question. And he answered. First of all, he gave him the black face. I was like, girl, what the hell are you talking about? And then he gave him that face. I was like, okay, dumb question.
He's at their necks and he has the right to be.
But he answered. He said, I'll make a white character or a white whatever when I feel like the character is white.
Right.
Babes?
There's no other explanation. That's a stupid question.
Dumb question.
Stupid.
If this is my movie and I created these characters, partially, like, I don't even think, that's what I'm saying. His, like, way of filming and way of creating characters is so effortless that I genuinely don't even think that it was like, oh, I need to make this movie with black people so, like, black people can come and watch it and, like, for the culture. He just envisioned what black people like that because he wanted to. And that's just how the story went, and that's just it.
Yeah.
And if people love it, they will, because it's good. But it's not like he's out here, like, because I know a couple of directors that would just be like, we got to do this for the culture. And it's like, not everything is for the culture. Maybe we just want to enjoy this movie. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. His is so effortless that he just made a character, and yes, it was black and period, and everybody else was black. And that's it. That's just how it went. Sometimes you just think things like that. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Why are you so infuriated by it? Because your son didn't get on the movie? Because he's a horrible actor? And he's white?
And he happens to be white.
How is that my fault? How is that Jordan Peele's fault?
It's not Jordan Peele's fault.
Let Lupita get her coin. Let everybody get her coin.
Let them get their coin. It's about time. They deserve it.
Well deserved. And it's not like... It's not like one of these things where it's like, yeah, we needed it all to be black people, so we got random black people, and we just did that, which they could have done if they wanted to. But they got seasoned actors out here. Like, even those kids, good actors.
It would have made no sense to put any other person as Lupita.
Honestly. No sense at all.
Or Winston Duke. Like, that part was for both of them.
Hello. Their chemistry was great.
The fact that they're black, like, it also just belongs to them.
They're just great, like, for those roles.
Exactly.
Their chemistry was great. The family's chemistry was great. I really felt like they were a family. Like, that sounds so corny. But I genuinely, like, when they were in the car, I was like, oh my god, this family's so freaking cute. I love them. And they felt so real because the sister was, like, annoying but, like, cute. And the son was, like, an idiot but, like, funny. Mm-hmm. And he had that dumb mask on. I want to take that mask off the entire movie. What I'm saying is, like, you can have that dynamic without being, like, why are you mad that that's the dynamic of the movie? Right. Why are you mad about that? You just don't have anything else to do. Go watch
There's
them.
like no other commentary other than the fact that
For real, y'all.
there's no white people in this movie.
That's
Shut the
really
hell up.
that's
Like, for real.
That's really the only commentary.
That's like their only criticism.
You didn't understand the movie. That's what it is. You didn't understand the movie, and that's your only question. That's what I would have said. That's really what I would have said if I was Jordan Peele. Babes, did you not get the movie? It's alright. You don't have to ask me questions. I'll leave. What, girl?
For real.
That was the dumbest question I've ever heard in my life.
Idiot.
Anyway, Jordan, continue to make literally any movie that you want. I will say, if it has all white people, gotta be a little...
Yeah, like, I actually care if the cast is all white people. I said earlier that who cares, but
Yeah, but no, for real, don't do
Every
that.
time it's on only all white cast, I'm like so disappointed.
So
I
done.
like turn it off midway.
No, you need to have at least a mixed person in there. Main character. Give me a pale Asian, at least.
But not even for the fact that, like, oh, we need some diversity in here. It's because they're talented people. There's no way that the only talented people that you cast... Like, there's no way that the only people that fit, they all happen to be white.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There is absolutely
White people
no way.
aren't talented anymore, baby. There are other races.
Girl, talent ended. Who's the last talented white person? Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel was the last talented white person, babe.
There are
After
no
that,
white talented people left on Earth.
actors?
So you mean to tell
Oh,
me...
wait. We can't do my homeboy Tom Holland like that.
Tom Holland.
Okay,
Tom Holland.
talent ended with Tom Holland.
For real.
So you can't tell me that there are younger people than Tom Holland out here that you want me to cast in.
None.
Because I'm not going to do it. It's just like, no, but like what I was saying, to make a movie realistic, I need to see different types of people. Or else I'm not going to believe your story. Just like me envisioning it as a creative mind, I'm not going to understand it. Because it's going to be like almost fictional. Maybe that's where we live though, because like there's a bunch of different people here. Like there's definitely cities where it's all white people, but...
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't live there, so to me they're fake. To
That
me they're
doesn't
fake.
exist. That's freaking
That's
magical
fake.
land. Not magical land, like scary.
Fake, weird land.
Yeah, I met this guy the other day. He's from Missouri or St. Louis. Is that Missouri? I think. He said it's only strictly black and white, and when he moved here, it was like so different for him to like see Indian people. I was like, oh my god, that's like
scary.
weird.
Yeah,
and scary.
that's scary.
Imagine
Like
living in a place where it's just black and white.
imagine you've never seen an Indian person in person. Like what?
No, I know, that was crazy.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, finna end this, y'all. Yeah. So let us know if you like Get Out or Us. And that's period. And go stand Jordan Peele. I'm of us.
I'm of us.
Next week, Coachella episodes.